Hello, everyone. This is Keith Jackson, and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. Right now, you're looking at the first video in a series of videos that will help us understand the concept of unit rates. Think of a unit rate as how much per unit. It can be expressed as how much per pound, per mile, or per item. And an easy way to find a given unit rate is to set it up as a proportion with 1 as the denominator. And we have 4 big examples to show you how that works. Now let's take a look at big example 1, in which we have 500 miles per 8 hours. All right. So we have 500 miles in 8 hours, which we can write as 500 miles per 8 hours. And we want to find out, well, how many miles per hour. And we're going to set it up as a ratio of miles over hours, right? So we have miles here, we have hour at the bottom. And what we're going to do now to set it up as a unit rate, keep in mind right now it is just a ratio. But now we're going to set it up as a unit rate with 1 as the denominator. And we're going to do that by simply dividing by the denominator. And in this case, we're going to divide by 8. 8 divided by 8, of course, will give us 1, and 500 divided by 8 will give us 62.5. So this is a unit rate of 62.5 miles per hour that a given car can drive. And let's go to big example 2, in which we have, let's say while we're driving, of course, we probably need to stay at a hotel. And we have this deal right here in which you can spend $518 for 7 days. Okay, so that's the ratio, $518 per 7 days. But what is the unit rate? How much is it per day? And we could do that by setting up the ratio in which we have price over day. And we have $518 over 7 days. And all we have to do is divide by the denominator to find out how much is it to stay in that hotel per night or per day. And so we divide 7 by 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1, and 518 divided by 7 is 74. So the cost of staying in this particular hotel will be $75, or I should say $74 per day. All right, again, $74 per day. And let's look at big example 3, in which we have 252 students in 6 buses. And we can say we have 252 students per 6 buses. Again, we're going to set up the ratio of students over buses. And what we're going to do, we're going to divide by the denominator to find out, well, how many students will there be per bus? And so we're going to divide both numbers, both the numerator and the denominator, by 6. 6 divided by 6 will give us 1. 252 divided by 6 will give us 42. So we have an average of 42 students per bus. So 42 students can fit on each bus, provided that we have 6 buses. All right. And so let's move on to big example 4, in which we have 7 video games cost $336. All right. And so we could just say $336 per 7 video games. And we're going to put the price in the numerator and the amount of games in the denominator. And so we have $336 per 7 games. And we're going to divide by the denominator to help us find that. 7 divided by 7 will give us 1. 336 divided by 7 will give us 48. And so the cost per video game is $48. And so we have $48 per video game right here. All right, here's our introduction to the understanding of unit rates, and you have received quite a bit of information. And I wouldn't blame you if you need to pause the video to give these 4 big examples a once over, or replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of unit rates. But in the meantime, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and goodbye.